And they can't chat when I got my go-to face on.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Man, it is great to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit full stride. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports.
Home of the Celtics. And let's go.
Thank you.
And the Celtics, David, never one to rest on their laurels. Thanks for the report. Interconference battle tonight, Brent. You could feel the change in atmosphere when you go up against a rival.
No doubt about it.
It's amazing.
Not only the teams are feeling it, but there's something to the fan bases who
Sure.
understand, these guys. I don't care if we win another game, but we want to win this game
one,
tonight.
Yeah. That's important. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Hayward. Here's Millsap. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Leonard against Prince. Leonard kicks to Bledsoe. Shot from 12. Al Horford with the rebound. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. Prince misses. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. The shot comes out, so the Celtics will take it the other way.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
And here is Robinson following Kyle Lowry's three. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Pass to Millsap. Over Sabonis. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Brent, you think about Paul Millsap, not a top 10 draft pick, not even taken in the first round.
Yeah, how about that? 47th pick in the second round, and nothing really has been handed to Paul Millsap. He's earned every bit of it, and that's why even to this day he plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lowry against Bledsoe. Outside Millsap. Clock at 6. Gets an open look and hits.
Even though Paul Millsap can spread the floor for you, that mid-range jumper is becoming a weapon.
Bledsoe looking it over. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. And it's Leonard missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lowry passes to Prince. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside for Redick. Three-pointer. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I love how Redick gets it going from distance. Really a tremendous three-point shooter.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Millsap. Horford against Robinson. Leonard with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Redick. Down low. Here's Bledsoe. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
Well, that can become a reliable shot for Bledsoe, getting to the mid-range and a little separation. That can help.
Lowry kicks to Hayward. Back to Lowry. The tray. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he
coming from a place where,
wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Kawhi Leonard. J.J. Redick is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Robinson, and it's Sabonis in at the 4 slot. The Knicks leading by 6. Goes up at the stripe. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect. A guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league. And a good job there getting contact and getting to the line.
The season now starting to take shape, Brent. We have a better idea of who the real championship contenders might be.
There seem to be a lot of familiar faces.
I agree.
Yeah, always.
That's okay. I like that.
Yeah, I do too, because in the beginning of the year, we have to do those radio shows and make predictions. Some of our predictions are coming true. Yes. Thank goodness.
I know. We look smart, don't we? Or
I don't know about that.
You know you look smart. I don't. You look smart. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Lowry against Bledsoe. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot.
Hustle play from Millsap as the shot was going up, not making that one easy.
New York, no good that time either. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys.
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. Hayward kicks to Lowry. Back to Hayward. Passes it to Horford. And another shot. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Redick. New York leading by 3. Left side, Leonard. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. 14 feet away. It's good.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Brent, being disruptive, forcing turnovers, something the Knicks couldn't do last season.
Yeah, last year, 29th in the league in steals. The roster was more big than quick last year, so unable to extend some of their pressure because of the way that they played. It makes it hard to fire up some of that transition offense if you're not getting out there and getting steals.
And here's Bledsoe after the three-pointer from Al Horford. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
Lowry finds Horford. Outside Millsap. Lowry feeling it out a bit. 16 feet away. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Al Horford.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lowry against Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Millsap.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
And the first half comes Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome for Boston. It was a challenging first quarter. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They came out in the second quarter with a lot more energy and with some nice offensive stretching. And that
Never a shortage of motion on Soldiers Field Road as we welcome you back to historic Boston. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
Yeah, that's not really his forte, Greg. Unselfish play.
Horford is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Hayward in at the 2. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Now here's Bledsoe. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Bledsoe passes to Robinson. Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston for the lead. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard looking over the floor. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. A rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Sabonis. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Chicago Bulls. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 5 now. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Paul Millsap. Back to Bledsoe. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. 1:51 left in the third. Prince wide open. They get it again. Millsap. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice up fake from Millsap. He's just good at that move there.
It's his first trip to the line. Both good from the line that time. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sidelines. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? So we go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner 3. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a summer league where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner 3.
And here's Bledsoe after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
One of the first attributes you hear about Eric Bledsoe is his strength, shown there.
And Eric Bledsoe, a player who many thought might be a great fit in Milwaukee, but that wasn't the case.
And I'm not sure if it was a play style issue or something else. Fact is, they moved him in the offseason after only a half season of trying things out. Certainly one of the more surprising moves in a wild summer.
And he sinks the second.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Now here's Bledsoe. 10 points for him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bledsoe's got 5 points now this quarter.
His versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Here's Hayward. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Redick kicks to Bledsoe. Six to shoot. Pass to Leonard. Over Prince. Leonard, no luck. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got J.J. Redick. Robinson is out there with Sabonis. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Celtics leading by 4. Hayward outside. Lowry inside the line. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Now here's Leonard.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Lowry kicks to Hayward. Back to Lowry. There's the pass to Horford. Here's Prince, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock. And the Celtics lead by 4. And Greg, with Kawhi, he started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
It always has this feeling that Taurean Prince is DeMarre Carroll 2.0 for this club. Good size, big frame, capable defender, but each year taking some strides on the offensive end to become more and more dangerous.
No good from Bledsoe.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it, let it come back to you.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
Baseline try. The rebound by the Celtics. Millsap's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Lowry against Bledsoe. Here's Hayward. No good there. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bledsoe with another miss.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
It's good. And that's 13 points for Kyle Lowry.
And somebody put some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Prince against Leonard. Bledsoe outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they get it.
Well, the key there is Taurean Prince staying with his man, the versatility to guard positions, because he can guard a multitude of them.
To the inside. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Celtics.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyle Lowry.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Out to Hayward, pass to Prince. Poked away, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Redick trying to get open. And that one's good. Leonard.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
Here's Brunson. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Lowry. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Probably a little. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Yo, order V line.